Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Western Electric 502 rotary desk telephone. This is Williams equipment from California. He does have a note with this telephone. He wants this telephone to work in his home, and so far he hasn't been able to get it to work because we have a 6-conductor line cord on this unit, and the wires are just hanging out, he says. And then he says the previous owner assured him that this telephone worked. And the telephone probably did work in the right situation. This telephone is associated with a business telephone. It's a 502, so it would have been connected to a key system, and that's why it has this type of line cord on it. Now, we're going to change that line cord. There's no need in it. We're going to go to a black modular line cord that can plug into any modern day jack. So we will be removing this line cord. It's of no use to us. We want to troubleshoot the handset cord, the transmitter, the receiver. We want to clean, oil, and adjust the rotary. We want to go through the hook switch, and we need to reconfigure the wiring on the inside of this telephone because it's different from a home-used telephone or a home line telephone. And basically, it has the exclusion version on it. Give you a look at the handset here. And that is this plunger on the left-hand side of the phone. You would just pull it up, and that was the exclusion part of the telephone. And the reason why they would have had that, this was in a hardware store. We're going to do a still picture of this little note on the front here, and we'll get to that in a second. But when a clerk was talking to a customer, you wanted to exclude anybody else on that line. So since it was in a key system, somebody could have accessed that line when you were on it. But when that plunger's pulled up, then nobody could get on the line when the clerk was with a customer and, interfered with the call. So basically, wouldn't have sounded professional if you had people trying to hop on a line that he's talking to a customer on. So that's the exclusion. It excludes anyone trying to access that line by pulling up this plunger. So it is a unique telephone. And then here in the front, like I said, we'll do a still picture. It says answer, good morning. And then in the afternoon, you want to just say Dean's True Value. And I'm assuming that that's the way it would be pronounced. It's Dheins and True Value. It's a unique telephone. We want to show you the inside because here's your exclusion switch right here. And we're going to leave everything intact, but we are definitely going to have to reconfigure the wiring. It is not usable the way it's wired for the key system, so we're going to get to that. We also want to go through the bell circuit. We're going to have to reconfigure that circuit for the way we need it wired to work the way we want it to work. I have the rotary loose, so we want to go ahead and show you that. Like we mentioned earlier, that will be cleaned, oiled, and adjusted. Here is your wiring block for the 502, and they had that so that you could wire it into a key system. It's a single line, but it was involved in a key system, so a business system telephone, basically. We want to show you the back of the telephone. We have our tag here, which talks about a key system, location of the equipment, and then our 502, which is our indication of the type of telephone it was. It's a very unique telephone. And you see these, they're out there, but you don't see them all the time. So it's really cool to be able to work on a telephone like this and set it up for a normal home telephone. We're going to get a start on this unit. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool 502 rotary desk telephone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing and converting this Western Electric 502, and we want to kind of show you a little bit about what's going on. Now, we've removed the original line cord, so that's been taken off. We can set that aside. It's of no use to us. We've made our new line cord. We're going to be installing that. Now, we're working on the rotary, and we were going to show you a little bit about the rotary and how it works. If you've never seen a rotary like this, we're going to go ahead and finish off the rotary. We've already rewired the telephone the way we need it wired to work the way we want it to work, so that's been reconfigured. The bell's been reconfigured. The hook switch has been gone through. So we're going to finish up some of the last parts of the telephone, and we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool 502. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair and conversion of this Western Electric 502. Now, we also want to mention that we adjusted the bells, and we do that because we want them to have the most action and be as sensitive as they can be because of the more modern phone lines sometimes not having the same push on their REN. And so we want to go ahead and adjust all bells of this age because of that reason. And so now what we want to do is we also want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkout. It's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver on our final checkouts. So we're going to go ahead and use the analyzer and send a ring cycle, so we'll start that. We'll let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. We have a nice, smooth return on our rotary. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know that this telephone is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, we have transmit and receive, we can go ahead and push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. So we'll go ahead and give you some dial tone, and we'll call that number.
Good morning. Today is Friday, December 4th. The time is 12:06. Current temperature 33 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area.
Cloudy today, then clearing, highs in the mid-40s, clear tonight, lows near 30, sunny Friday, highs in the lower 50s.
We can hang up, give you some dial tone, we'll call my number and it'll be busy. Hang our unit up. Now that we know that this really cool Western Electric 502 rotary desk telephone has been repaired, we can return it to William and he can enjoy this telephone. It's a great telephone from the past. It's collectible. I'm sure it's going to look great no matter where he uses it. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.